Valley Club, the devs of Marvel Strike Force have heard your complaints and your feedback about Overpowered, and they have responded just like Paulie and Goodfellas.
Business bad? You pay me.
That definitely not the response that I was expecting, but if you're ready to see what is the next step of Overpowered, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I know you've been waiting for the devs' response from Overpowered. Well, it is here. It's not a good one, to be honest, but yeah, if you get some value from this video, leave the video a like, hit the subscribe button for even more Marvel Strike Force content, ring the notification bell, and hey, if you're looking for a new game after this announcement, make sure you check out my channel all about Raid Shadow Legends and how you get 4 epic characters for free and 2 legendaries pretty much right off the bat. Well, let's just rip the band-aid off and get into it. The next step for Overpowered PvE, not removing it from PvP, not having the bonuses be less. No, they're extending it to PvE. So yeah, super disappointing news, Valley Club. As soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, there's nothing positive that I have. Normally I'll try to have the positive take on what is happening, but I don't really see a lot. But I still have a smile on my face, even though this is not a great blog post at all. Overpowered PvE. The next step for Overpowered rollout is underway with the introduction of Overpowered PvE content. Yeah, so no changes to PvP, no changes to what the community was upset about. To change the war, to change the Crucible, to make them a little less impactful. The goal remains clear, to make sure your character progression and upgrades pay off even more in PvE battles. Yeah, nothing about PvP. Continue to advance your character's ISO levels and gear will help you experience this power for yourself. Also will help to tip the scales of power against Annihilus. Yeah, but it's not good. The war and Crucible still not going to be as fun. We've seen so much of the feedback from the community on Overpowered. Continue to monitor data, see if any changes need to be made. So I guess all the complaints, all the outrage, there wasn't enough people quitting to affect the bottom line of Scopely. So no more changes need to be made, at least at this time, to PvP. The system will work the same way as we outlined in our Overpowered blog, so expect the same visual appearance and impactful combat bonuses. So here's how Overpower will arrive and make impact in PvP modes, or geez, in PvE modes. But going back to what it's gonna be for PvP modes, they said it's supposed to restore the impact of character progression in battle. For me, that's not really what it's done. For me, it's made my strong characters stronger and made my weak characters that I didn't really want to invest, made them a little weaker. As far as war battles, personally, I don't think it's really affected me too much because I honestly don't care about war. There's probably been a lot of battles that I would have won without Overpowered, but honestly, I just don't care. Crucible, I'm not sure if it's affected me too much. I've missed 2 days of Crucible both weeks. A lot of that is more because of the weekend battles, but I don't know. When I played it on Monday, there was some punch-ups that we still were able to do. There was still some things that work. So I don't know if it affected me too much, but it doesn't feel good. As far as the launch, you need rank 1. You need to have your character at least at level 90. So if they're not at level 90, doesn't matter if you have the gear, doesn't matter if you have the ISO 8 levels reached, you're not gonna even be at level 1. So level 90 is where it starts. Your tier 17 is where it goes to the level 2. Your blue, your ISO 8 matters as well. So it's just kind of a combination between the levels and your gear and your ISO 8. But again, if you don't reach all the requirements, let's say for level 7, let's say you have purple ISO 8, you should be at level 9, but you don't have maybe the character levels or something like that. You're not going to get to the level that you need. You're not going to get to the next level because you need to have every requirement finished. All right, the first steps, showcases and Blitz. Yes, Blitz coming back. The outdated game mode that was like the major thing of Marvel Strike Force. Well, now leveling up your characters will matter in Blitz. I know that's going to make my resource spend feel super impactful, commanders. Let me know what you think of Blitz. Let me know. Let Scopely know what you think of this Overpowered extended Blitz and the showcases. The Thunderbolt showcase and Blitz will be the first opportunity to experience PvE Overpowered in action. I know I'm super excited about that, Valley Club. Initially, only tier 1 Overpowered bonuses will be active. Higher tiers coming later. We'll keep you updated on exactly when these new tiers will unlock block and our block. Does this actually mean anything? Does this actually change anything? Blitz is still Blitz, you know, and our characters are based on sort of our characters, sort of on the enemy characters. It's based on what your enemies actually really use in Blitz, but the power levels are based on your power levels. So it does not even matter, in my opinion. This is the stupidest thing. This is the stupidest blog post, in my opinion. I don't know why they're adding this to game modes that most people don't matter. Maybe they should have just added this to Showcase and Blitz first, and then done the PvP stuff to War and Crucible. To keep battles as fair and fun. Are Blitz battles even fair and fun? I have no idea. I just hit that sim button and go. Blitz enemy overpowered, never exceed a player obtainable rank. So after the Thunderbolt showcases, all future showcases will feature the overpowered system, give you plenty of opportunity to see your powered up roster shine. I know with the showcases, for myself, I just throw my characters in there in auto. So again, I don't know if this even matters. This is such an irrelevant blog post to me. Gosh. Looking ahead, Overpowered and new PvE content. Yeah, super disappointed that they don't mention anything about the PvP content. Nothing about War, nothing about Crucible. In the future, more new PvE content will include Overpowered game modes and events that are already active, like Spotlight, Chaotic Storm raids, Dark Dimension campaigns will remain unchanged. However, new raids, new game modes like Pocket Dimension will utilize Overpowered. So what that means is if you don't have your characters up to a certain overpowered level, then screw you, Commander. Just get, because that's what you're not going to be able to complete it. You need to overpower for this. This was supposed to feel like, hey, we want you to get more rewards for this. We want you to feel like your investment matters. Just and not feel like a punishment. It feels exactly like a punishment to me. I didn't want to invest in bad characters, only the important characters of the team, and those characters get screwed now. I don't know. I don't like this. I actually thought it was going to be working exactly opposite the way it works right now. Like weaker teams be able to punch up more. Our team will continue to monitor community feedback about Overpowered. Are they monitoring? I guess it's not a community's feedback, because I'm not seeing a lot of positive feedback. Maybe some Krakens that want their investment to matter more. My thing is, I do want their investments to matter more, but why not make these bonuses for the next level? Gear Tier 20, make that matter more. The next ISO 8 level, make that matter more. Why introduce this new convoluted system that wasn't there before? Just make when you gear stuff, I don't know. They could have done this a lot of different ways. They could have made investment in characters matter a lot more, but I don't like this. Our Overpowered modes arrive on April 28, 2 p.m. So next week we'll get more Overpowered stuff. Continue powering up your roster, ensure your roster enjoys the benefits of Overpowered, or gets screwed if you don't invest in your characters enough. But note that the information in this blog is subject to change, so everything that is said in this video is subject to change. I unfortunately am not expecting too much to change. Hopefully the community does continue to express their anger, their outrage over the Overpowered in War and Cosmic Crucible. Let me know down below. Has Overpowered directly affected some of your Crucible gameplay or War gameplay? Has it directly affected your losses or wins, that you should have won, that you lost, or that you probably were going to lose, but you ended up winning because your team was the overpowered one? Let me know what you think of this, and let me know how excited you are to have Overpowered in Blitz and your showcases. Hopefully you did get some value from this video. If you did, leave it a like, and make sure you check out some of the other videos on the channel. If you want to see every character in Marvel Strike Force rated from best to worst, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day though. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.